Think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Casey. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Casey. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Looking to throw. Casey. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Blackwell. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Witherspoon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Casey. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Casey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Casey, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Casey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Blackwell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down.
Throwing on first down. Blackwell. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Blackwell. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So we've hit halftime, just to pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Rams.
Off the play fake. Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Off play action. Casey. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He finds his man complete. Alexander. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 47.
Back to throw. Casey got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Casey. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Witherspoon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Casey. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Casey. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Blackwell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Casey looking left side. He's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Bengals! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 24-21, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
He's back to throw.
Los Angeles.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the
It's
set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. Now Watson throwing to start the drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And a Baltimore first down.
Now Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he's to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams sit 8-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Watson's throw complete to McBride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap. He took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down, Blackwell. And he's going to be out here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you all
under. Got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Blackwell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 4th down, Blackwell. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Watson. That's complete to McBride. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
Off the play fake, Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second.
Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Ravens 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, McMillan. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
Looking to throw. Blackwell getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Watson able to get this one to McBride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Watson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Now this one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Watson now to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. McMillan. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Ravens 17.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. 2
yards, good enough for a first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure